Return, return, return. Ah! You know what kills your reselling profits fast? Returns. And after all that work, you source the item, you listed the item, you ship the item. And just to have somebody send it back because they missed a small flaw that was actually in the listing that you took photos of, but they missed it. Now you're out the shipping, your time, and maybe the entire item if it comes back damaged or opened. Returns don't just take your money, they steal your time and your energy. You need to prevent returns because if enough of them build up, your confidence will break down and your business will take a hit. And most of the time, it's not even your fault. Buyers don't read, they don't zoom in, they don't care. But platforms will hold you accountable. So how do you protect yourself? How do you prevent returns? Very simple. All you need is the Resolute. This simple and effective tool is used to highlight flaws, scuffs, cracks, or anything a customer might miss. Just point, shoot, and list. It's that simple. It stops your customers from scrolling past. It calls attention to it all. It keeps your photos honest, your descriptions on point, and your returns way down. Want fewer returns and faster sales? Get the Resolute. Buy it now and show your customers what they're getting. This right here is a Resolute. It is 3D printed here in Texas with this amazing printer right here. It is manufactured in the USA using global materials, and it was invented by this guy. As you can see right here, it is very difficult to bend. I made these things to last. Check this out. This says look. This is a command for the customer. That way they can stop scrolling and look at whatever it is that you're pointing at. This right here is a site. Whatever is in there is what the customer is gonna want to look at. I even included an ergonomic thumb hold. Check that out. And that right there in a nutshell is the Resolute. Now let's take a look at how it's sold. This is a set of 4. Everything that you can possibly need is right here. This is a 6-inch. This is a 3-inch. It comes in the red and the yellow. Now this is used for 2 distinct purposes. The red is meant for flaws. The yellow is meant for features and benefits. This product was made by a reseller for resellers. And let me put these on. These are my Meta glasses, and I'm going to show you from my point of view how to use them properly. Okay, let me show you how to use a red Resolute first on this item right here. Let's go. So you have your item right here, right? You want to sell the shirt. You think, okay, well, there's an issue right there, but I think the customer is still going to want to buy it. I just need to make sure that they know that there's an issue there. You place your Resolute, you center your photo, and you take the photo. And look at that. Awesome. Looks great. Now you're probably thinking, Damien, I don't sell clothing. Do I really need the Resolute? Yes, and let me show you why. So the first thing we're going to do is turn on my light box. And what if you sell things like that? Beautiful vase, and there's only one issue, especially with people that buy things like this. They want to make sure that everything's intact. And it looks all good, right? Except right there. There's an issue. So what do? You point at it the same way, you center it, and you take the photo. Let's look at the photo. Great. Now they can see that. And now you might be thinking also, Damien, I don't sell things like that. That's too big. I sell items that are real small. And this is a 6-inch tool. This is why I made the 3-inch. Check this out. Say that you are a person that sells watches like this one. That's a beautiful Croton watch. It is in pretty decent condition, but it does have a scratch. So all you do is you use the little tiny one. You make sure that you center the photo. And there you go. Now, if you look at the photo right there, it's pointing out the scratches. So now let's talk about the features and benefits. The yellow one. What is this for? I'm going to use this larger one right here, and I'm going to show you. Let's say that you don't sell things that have any flaws. Almost everything is new. Or you sell things that are only pristine. Let's see how you're going to use this. Okay, let's say you're selling this tie. It's Yves Saint Laurent, YSL, right? So you want to make sure that the customer knows that it's YSL because it's a very plain tie. It's just green. So you place it right there. You grab your phone. You could even lay it down. You don't even have to hold it. You make sure you zoom in, take the photo, look at the photo, there you go. What you're doing now is that you're telling them, look at this. This is YSL. It's a great brand, top notch. And this is the Resolute, a simple and effective tool invented by a reseller for other resellers. Buy it now. Just click the link down below. You know, I had this idea a long time ago, and it took me forever to take it out or to invent it because I honestly thought that it wasn't going to be as effective as it is. This happened, in fact, when my girl was having her birthday. I said, you know what? We were out at breakfast and I told her, would you excuse me for about 15 minutes? Let me just draw it out and send it out because if I don't do it now, it's never going to happen. So what did I do? I drew it out. I invented it on the spot, send it out, and now I'm printing it. And all of the people that already bought them love them. They enjoy it. And if you Google it, if you take a picture of the RESELLOUPE and just put it in Google Images, you'll see how many people are actually using it. I've had nothing but good responses, especially because this thing lasts so long. It's so good. It's awesome. I love it. And you know what? One of the main reasons why I invented it is because I understand what happens. I'm a reseller too. I'm in it with you. I can see people scrolling past. I know that I get returned sometimes because they didn't see the flaw. Or maybe they send it back because it wasn't the model number that I needed. And this is why I invented it. It is simple, but it's very effective. Nowadays, people don't want to slow down. They don't want to read descriptions. They don't want to do any of that. But when you call attention to it, to where it triggers something in their mind, especially because it says, look, what do you think is going to happen? They stop and they look. And that right there is what makes this a winning product.
Recording.
And I'm going to do return, return, return. There. Or no, at an angle or something different. Oh shit, too hard. I'm trying to shake it. Shit. Confidence breaks down and your business take a hit. You need to prevent Stop. That's it. Ooh, that's a good one.